Hi, this is your host, Quanisha Green, your Black Woman CEO coach and the founder of the Black Woman Rise movement. And welcome to the Black Woman CEO podcast, a podcast dedicated to helping Black women entrepreneurs to get paid to do what they love, own their time, and achieve financial freedom. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey there, this is your host, Quanisha Green, and I'm so excited to come to you with today's Profit and Power tip. So the Profit and Power episodes are going to be really small episodes, jam-packed though, with valuable information and strategies to really help you to elevate your value and visibility by increasing your profit and power. So today's topic is remember who you are. Are you struggling with a lack of confidence, or do you even struggle with claiming the term expert? So yesterday, I participated in a training covering the strategies for women to deliver keynote talks, right? And trainings for Fortune 500 companies and corporations. And during the conversation, I began to feel discouraged as the trainer shared the requirements for getting in the door, such as subject neutrality, which means that you don't talk about race, religion, or politics, she said, right? So over the weekend prior to this session, I did a business VIP intensive with another one of my mentors, and I decided to fully own my desire to focus my work on Black women leadership and entrepreneurship. So, I changed my LinkedIn heading and everything to really say Black Women CEO. Before it said like raising leaders, diversity and global leadership advisor, keynote speaker, right? Talk to the general work that I did. But I'm like, no, I want to talk to Black women, right? Black women CEO. Because many of us are saying that we're CEOs, right? The chief of everything because we're solo entrepreneurs. But you really aren't walking in a CEO role, right? And I want you to be the chief excellence officer. So back to the story. So for most of this keynote training, I kept thinking, this is not for me. This is not for me, right? Because, she said, don't talk about race, and here's my whole movement dedicated to the particular walk of Black women in the business realm and helping you to, do well there. And so as a trainer shared some more requirements around the keynote, she said, make sure you have a speaker reel, right? It can be simply 3 minutes of you speaking confidently on a topic. And so I began to think and I thought, what do I have that would provide a sample of my speaking? And my first thought went to the Power Networking Conference presentation where I, debuted my first talk around the Black Women CEO. And I actually had the phrase in the title, Black Women CEO, which is already shared on the website. And once again, I began to dismiss this as, oh, that's not good enough, right? Because one, the footage doesn't include a live audience, it's me in a recorded studio. And this is when I had a profound realization. I already had footage of me speaking. Back in 2014, as a facilitator for the City of Philadelphia's Mayor Office of Education, the Graduation Coach Campaign, the director invited me to participate in a live recording of these trainings that we used to do around the city. At the time, one of their highly rated trainers, they wanted to capture me training 100 parents. It was one of their largest trainings to date, and record the participants' responses to the training, right? Because they wanted to encourage more parents and just adults in children's lives to participate in these training camps. And recalling that event made me remember a key lesson, and one that I often facilitate during my coaching with my Black Women CEO clients, is that you have to remember who you are. So like me, you may get caught up in the negative thinking, discounting your worth, and focusing on what's not for you, that you forget the power and worth that you possess. I remembered that I have been a speaker since I was 13 years old, right? When I became the valedictorian of my 6th grade class, and I returned every year to speak to the new 6th graders about the value of education. Growing up in the South Bronx projects and then going on to a specialized school for Black and Latino and first generation talented and gifted students, and then going on to one of the top high schools in the country, I came back and let them know that our circumstances didn't have to dictate what was possible for us, right? And then I went on to do speaking in other capacities, right? And leadership and youth development and all these other great things during my career in nonprofit work. And so recalling this presentation, recalling the impact that I've had since I was 13 years old, recalling traveling around the world and being invited to speak on my own thought leadership around the power of Black organizing and community engagement and cultural competency for the U.S. State Department in Europe, the University of Pennsylvania, the American Federation of Teachers, the City of Philadelphia, and many other prominent nonprofits in the region around the country, I realized that I was not new to this. And here's the thing, neither are you. We have years of experience, expertise, education, lived experiences, even our personal and professional experiences. And we've leveraged all that in service of our purpose and our businesses. And guess what? Those same Fortune 500 company and corporations have affinity groups that will pay you to speak well on those non-neutral, right, topics of gender, religion, and politics, or whatever your expertise is. There are clients out there waiting to pay you top dollar for the value you offer. And if we get even deeper on this, there are people praying for you and what you have to offer because they have a problem that needs solving and you're going to resonate with them. And all that is required for you to stand in your worth, claim this expertise, and ask for your value is for you to remember who you are. That you are a badass, divalicious Black woman. So whether or not you have started your business yet, I want you to follow me down memory lane, right? What type of organizations have you created results for at any level, right? Go ahead and claim those global corporations, those regional think tanks, and those elite universities that you have been a part of, whether as a student or staff, volunteer, whatever, right? And then I want you to think about what caliber of individuals have you transformed with your genius? And, and once again, go ahead and claim those highly educated specialists that you've managed and those exceptional leaders of various ages that you've mentored throughout your life. So, sis, this is all about remembering all the greatness that is you. You can leverage all of this in service of your purpose so that you can get on path to owning your time, getting paid to do what you love, and living that legacy that you desire for your life and generations to come. And that is today's Black Woman CEO Profit and Power tip. Go forth and remember who you are. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And for more Black Woman CEO wisdom and expert tips, please visit blackwomanceo.com. So this is your host, Quanisha Green, signing off. Until next time, remember, power is the ability to create your reality.